accompanying delegation, and he emphasized the significance of enhancing the cooperation between Egypt and this council, especially that it has an outstanding international importance, as it's one of the leading entities that represent the private tourism sector, with the aim of supporting tourism growth and enhancing its stability. More details.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received Chairman of the World Travel and Tourism Council, the WTTC, Mr. Manfredi Lefebvre de Vidieu. The meeting was also attended by Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Mr. Sharif Fathi, WTTC President and CEO, Ms. Gloria Juvara, Special Presidential Envoy for American Tourism, Exceptionalism. President el-Sisi welcomed the WTTC chairman and the accompanying delegation, emphasizing the importance of strengthening cooperation between Egypt and the Council as one of the most prominent international entities representing the private tourism sector in order to foster tourism growth and enhance its sustainability. The chairman of the WTTC confirmed the Council's keenness on organizing the major international event, Global Tourism Leaders Leadership Journey in Egypt, with the participation of 270 top executives and representatives of global travel and tourism companies. The event will take place as part of a cruise passing through the Suez Canal and a number of Egyptian cities and ports. Hosting this event in Egypt sends a strong message. It demonstrates the great confidence in Egypt's diverse and distinguished tourism assets, the country's stability, the efforts undertaken to develop the tourism sector, the robustness of Egypt's tourism industry, and its success in attracting more tourists and investments into the tourism sector. The WTTC chairman stressed that Egypt remains a preferred destination that everyone looks forward to visiting. The Council's delegation expressed pride in visiting Egypt and aspiration to forge closer cooperation with the government of Egypt in the sectors of tourism and tourism investment, and to support the state's efforts to develop tourism infrastructure. Special Presidential Envoy for American Tourism, Exceptionalism and Values, Mr. Adams, conveyed the greetings of U.S. President Donald Trump to President el-Sisi, affirming the United States' interest to increase tourism exchange between the two countries. President el-Sisi affirmed Egypt's commitment to continuing the development of the tourism sector to achieve the goal of receiving 30 million tourists annually. The President indicated that Egypt's selection to host the Council's event reflects strong confidence in its tourism capabilities, expressing Egypt's readiness to host more of the Council's events and to provide all necessary support in this regard. The President stressed that maintaining stability, security and safety is an imperative necessity, an effort that was commended by the delegation members, who expressed their appreciation to the President for his efforts to achieve stability in the region.
Welcome back once again, and for more details over this very important topic, we're joined over the phone by Mr. Ahmad Nouruddin, the tourism expert. Good morning, Mr. Nouruddin.
Good morning, Dina.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
It's a real pleasure to have you this morning in the breakfast show, but let us take a comprehensive look over this very important meeting, especially at the timing, because that reflects that Egypt is not paying any attention to useless happenings in the region or useless steps, and is keen on taking the positive steps, the most official and beneficial and comprising many interests to the sake of tourism or any other sectors. And this is very obvious in Egypt's steps meeting the CEO of this council. How does this visit actually reflect Egypt's position over the global and tourism map?
Really, it's very important that meeting of our President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi when he received Mr. Manfredi Lefebvre. This is the chairman of the World Travel and Tourism Council. It is so important, this meeting in Egypt. This is a significance of this country, of the safe and security, and with all that we have in Middle East, to have this meeting of the chairman of the World Travel and the Tourism Council and to meet our president, this is a significance and a message for all the world and all for the travel agent and for tourism, that it is safe in our country. Thanks for God, it's safe. Like you mentioned, comparing with any other place in the area with this event that we have in Middle East. Thanks for God that is still tourism continue and going on like it was before. And with this meeting is a message for all the travel agents in the world also to come, especially that they are organizing for another big event here in Egypt. This is not a propaganda only, but this is the best message that we send for all the world.
In addition to this very promising projects, touristic projects that we all appreciate and should be feeling grateful for this philosophy of the Egyptian administration and mentality to be able to take those constructive steps at this particular time, because that reflects Egypt's policies, Egypt's agenda, and Egypt's way of thinking towards the world, the whole world. I mean, Egypt is a peaceful world, and it's taking constructive steps through, official and constructive meetings with companies and countries and activities and all that. Let us talk about this particular event that you kindly mentioned, with that is going to be held over in expected, hopefully, leadership journey for global tourism leaders that is going to be held here in Egypt.
This is a big event, because this council is going to organize a prominent international event like a global tourism leaders journey in Egypt, with participation of 270 representatives of international travel and the tourism companies. This event will take place as a part of a cruise journey passing through the Suez Canal and a number of Egyptian cities and ports. So imagine that you have 270 leaders and owners of travel agents, and they are coming to see and to cross the Suez Canal. Is a big significance also, and this is a strong message to cross Suez Canal and to go to the Egyptian ports. You know that there are many problems around, but it is a strong message to say that it is our Suez Canal, this area is safe, our ports are safe, our cities of tourism are safe to come and to visit. And who is doing that? We speak about the representative of international travel and the tourism companies, 270 owners and seniors who planning for their project of tourism in all the world. So to be a part of this international tourism here in Egypt, this is so important and will support so much tourism in Egypt.
Right. Apart of the fact that Egypt does not really need any popularity when it comes to tourism, when it comes to history, when it comes to promotions, but at the same time, this particular council, and I say it proudly, is in need to join hands with such a country that possess all this history and all those antiquities and all those touristic places and cities and all that. But at the same time, we're going to be coping with the momentum and modernism when it comes to digital tourism, when it comes to the new state of the art and the new probably modern programs to be able to attract visitors. Because usually tourism now is depending on, not on history, not on antiquities, but on just the technique of attracting a visitor. And of course, how far do you agree with this?
You are right, because not only culture and history, but this is cooperation between the countries and between this Council of Tourism and between a country and the other. For example, we know that our president received a call from President of United States to increase tourism exchange between the two countries. So it means that is the plan to send more. You know that sometimes it is if you receive any message and to say, well, be careful, it's forbidden to go to the area of Middle East, or to put in red color, or this is can stop the and make bad propaganda. But to receive a call and to know that there is cooperation and this is a plan to increase tourism exchange between two countries like Egypt and the United States, this is very, very important, because many countries also, when they will see that the tourism comes from United States or American people are coming more than before, it will increase the tourism also between Egypt and the other countries, like in Europe, like in Far East. This is propaganda. So it's so important to increase tourism exchange also between Egypt and the United States and the other countries. Imagine that France has more than, sometimes they reach more than 70 million or 75, Spain more than 50 million. The plan in Egypt to reach to 30 million, inshallah, next few years. So it will, this what happened yesterday, and this meeting will help more and more for this plan of the Ministry of Tourism in Egypt.
Right. Then the question like this might raise itself. We know that World Travel and Tourism Council is a council, one of the most popular councils worldwide, one of the most powerful, the most efficient and thoughtful and all this. Probably when they come over to Egypt or a country to meet its president and visit specific places and join hands and sit on a table to manage projects, touristic projects, they see some interest in this country. So what exactly, how do you imagine the cooperation is going to be, and how exactly is the WTTC is going to invest over tourism in Egypt?
Like you mentioned, is so important, because the importance also that we will have after this meeting, 270 representatives and the owners of this private tourism. So this sector is so important for private tourism to come to Egypt. And after the visit that we are planning to do, crossing the Suez Canal and visiting some Egyptian ports and cities, it will be so important to not to make the propaganda, because this is 270 who are planning and make the plan for their tourism for next year or next year. So this is, it means that they will organize their trips and organize their programs and itineraries to visit this country, and also to be also beach tourism, and from beach tourism you can connect with cultural tourism and the other kinds that we have in Egypt. So it's so important, and this will reflect next months and the next year also, inshallah, the number of tourism who is coming to Egypt.
Hopefully, because for years and years the tourism experts used to just point out to the fact that our ministry, though that it's very successful and thoughtful, of course, but they are not adapting or taking a wider look over the progress of the touristic policies and promotions and strategies that are applied worldwide in the West or any other countries, even in the East and even in Asia. So can we say that finally the tourism strategy is going to shift towards openness to global private sector?
Really, in the last few years, we had many new kinds of tourists and the tourism also, because before we were waiting only or planning for Europe and the United States and maybe Latin America, but now we have more tourists who is coming from who is coming from Far East and Near East also, and Africa. You know that we receive a number of tourism, and only from the West Bank of Europe, also from the East Bank of Europe, we have many tourists who is coming from Russia. We have a new programs and new itineraries, and we have new places that already added to the map of tourism in Egypt. So we already in the last few years, and also with the digital kind of tourism also, it added a number of tourism to Egypt that we noticed in the last few years. But with this new thinking and the plan also of Ministry of Tourism, we will have more and more tourists, inshallah. We have to prepare ourselves in next month and the next year with hotels, with schedule of flights to receive, inshallah, this number of tourists.
Right. On this note, Mr. Ahmad Nouruddin, the tourism expert and head of the tourism syndicate, thank you so much for talking to us on the Breakfast Show, and you have a good day. I'll be right back after a short break.